Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Ashley Dawson. I'm the founder of the Holistic Healing Tribe community, and I am graced with the presence of Cheyenne today, and she is a part of our Lunar Synergy Holistic Health Retreat. And she's here to talk about what she is bringing to the table in terms of services and her expertise within the retreat. So when to sign up, you are going to be able to work with Cheyenne and gain value from all of the beautiful information and knowledge that she has to share in terms of practices and energy work and holistic health work and just beautiful stuff. So thank you so much for joining us, Cheyenne.
Hi, it's so good to be here with everyone. I mean, everyone that's watching the recording and as well, and to be a part of this retreat as well. It's really an incredible offering that you've put together. So I'm excited for the journey and for everybody that chooses to be a part of this. I know that it's all divine. Yeah.
That it is. That it is. We try our best to make it work out that way. So yeah, perfect. So just a little details about the retreat. So the Lunar Synergy Retreat is a complete transformational health optimization retreat. We offer it in a 1 month, a 3 month, and a 5 month package. And for those who wish to do the 5 month, you also get the opportunity to go and get your holistic health practitioner certification with all the education that you're learning within the retreat. And so then Cheyenne will be a part of all of the levels, 1 month, 3 month, and 5 month that you so choose. And so you will get a chance to work with her, whether it be one-on-one through her workshops, through the pre-records, the podcast. You'll be able to hear her voice and listen to her expertise on energy frequency. But I will give you a chance to explain to everyone exactly what it is that you specialize in and that what you do your work in and what you're best at.
Amazing. Yeah. So I guess where to begin? Hmm. So my work is very energetic based and somatic based. So I do work psychosomatically as well. So understanding the relationship between the mind and the body, um, which is then the understanding of all of the little subtleties that actually make up our reality. So with the energetic side of things, it's about learning how to kind of read beyond this 3D realm and understand the things that are playing out in our lives and how we can actually create the life that we desire based on those subtle little energies and the little patterns and the habits and all the things that we engage with in our day to day, and how to live holistically, because I also believe that um health is something that is integrated. It's not just like a one shot, you go and get this healing, it's done. It's like, how can we
Mhm.
actually build a life that is holistic? So my work lies in the energetic side of it, working with frequency and energy healing, as well as the knowledge and the understanding of that relationship between the mind and the body. And really, it's all coming back to helping people to listen to themselves. Because obviously, I have knowledge, you have knowledge, we all have wisdom, wisdom's just embodied knowledge, but how can we actually support somebody in listening to what their needs are? Because everyone is also their own healer and their own teacher. So,
Mhm.
really, it's being that space holder for people and then giving little seeds of information that can guide them in a way that feels inspired. Um, so for my path, it's largely been affected by travel and being able to connect with different cultures and different ways of being, and I see how much that's also allowed me to tap into a greater understanding of my life and be able to relate to others. um, and then on top of that, the plant medicine path has been huge for me in weaving in yoga and meditation and really those intentional like ceremony practices where we're in that state of listening and connection with the earth. So that's something that I naturally just bring through anything that I am teaching because it's my lived experience. So on top of the energy healing and the holistic living side of it, those factors are woven into everything that I do. And so sometimes it can be challenging to say this is exactly what I do because I'm not very like a cut and paste person. I'm more intuitive in listening to what somebody needs and what is actually being shared with me, and then directing my guidance that way.
Mhm.
But in terms of the frequency, it is a little bit more um, not tangible, because frequency is also energy, and energy is not always this physical realm, but it's
Mhm.
about how do we actually support the body to tap into its healing capacity by
Mhm.
by giving it the frequencies, by giving it the energy, by giving it all of the tools that it needs so that it can heal itself, so that you can tap into that greater wisdom of your body and essentially come back to that natural blueprint that you came into this world with.
Mhm.
So there's a a quick overview.
Yeah.
How this shows up in terms of practices and like what teachings are brought forward. Like I said, somatic practices are a big part of it. The yoga, the meditation, qigong, breath work, and then just also understanding the physical form of the body and how we hold ourselves and how we present ourselves in the world. And then on top of that, there's energy healing and sound therapy and aromatherapy, plant medicine. So all of these things kind of encompass the way that this teaching presents itself.
Mhm. I mean, you did a great job putting it into words because that really is, yeah, I think I would have to agree wholeheartedly that that is what energy healing is. It's a combination of tapping into your intuition, which, in society we can completely lose connection with very easily, especially in the lifestyles that have been like ingrained in people. So that reconnection is really step one. So I think that that's beautiful, and that is what holistic health is too, right? Is like listening to yourself. So what the practices that you can use, and the paths that you can go on, but then knowing which one to choose and which one is right for you at which time, that's equally as important. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's a
And
beautiful thing.
that's where I really see the benefit of this program too. It's like I said, we're giving people wisdom, we're giving them teachings and the knowledge, and then we're also allowing them the space to integrate that into wisdom. So actually to embody those teachings and say, ah, this is the one that's actually resonating with me right now. Because it's not to just pick one and say that that's the only one you're going to run with, but once you have that toolbox, you can start to understand and tune in and actually listen to yourself in every moment and say, this is what I need right now, or at least open up the awareness to be able to listen when you're using that tool. How does it make you feel?
Hmm.
What does it bring up in your body? And then once you actually tap into or acknowledge that desire or that place of actually what does feel good in my body, because I think we're often so used to actually feeling in pain and not feeling healthy that
Yeah.
it can be hard to listen to what it is that is going to help us be healthy, and it can be uncomfortable in the process of getting back to that place of optimal health. So having a container where people can actually just try all these tools and also bring themselves back to that state of good health so that they can be able to listen to which tools are supporting them and to understand.
Hmm. And it's in a safe and supportive space that's guided by people who have already gone through this. And I think that that's important because anyone can do it on their own, like 100%. I mean, you're never really doing it on your own. There's always someone there, but being in this container, you have all of that guidance. So there's always someone there to support you, to answer your questions. And I know I had a lot of questions. I had a lot of fear when I was going on my healing journey. So to have a group of people there to alleviate those feelings, and it makes the journey like easier, because it's difficult when it's so scary because it feels a lot heavier than it needs to be. But yeah, having that space is really important. Yeah, I think those are all really, really amazing points. You said a
Yeah.
lot of really, really good things about just like connecting with the self and learning the practices. Um, can you go specific more into like what one-on-one work that you do and like actual treatment, because the bioenergetic work, like when you do the work, it does manifest into the physical self, right? And so um it's subtle energy, but then over time, like you said, it manifests into our physical bodies, because we are energy and we have a bioenergetic field, and that field is accumulation of what we do every day. So if you go a little bit deeper into what work you do, tangible work that you do that manifests energetically, I think that would give people a clearer picture.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to state as well, well, something before I open that door. I just want to go off of what you were just saying about the importance of the safe space, and actually even like the importance of the community too, because so often when we're stepping into the healing path, it's stepping into that unknown, which yeah, that brings up so much fear and anxiety and everything else. And so actually sometimes community in itself is the most healing thing we can be a part of,
Mhm. Well, we're
because you
human beings. Yeah, go ahead.
you're not alone.
Right,
And
right,
well, you have your unique experience, but you might also be going through something that somebody else is experiencing. So um and the other thing, like I said at the beginning, where if you're a part of this, and if you choose to be a part of this program, it's all divine, and in that the people who are a part of this are here to support each other and do have something to teach and share with each other.
right,
And like that, when you start to realize that transformation, and even when you're in a ceremony space, it's very apparent that you're moving energy for each other.
right,
It's never like, this is your work, you do it. And yes, obviously, like, you got to do your own work, but people are here to support. Everything is always around you to support you if you just open up to that. So
pay
yeah,
attention to
that's,
it, yeah.
I guess that kind of leads into this thing as well, of like the bioenergetic resonance. So a few ways, like I said, I work intuitively with people one on one. But that the ways that that can look is an energy healing session. So with Reiki and chakra cleansing and balancing, and bringing in the plant spirits and the animal spirits and whatever spirits are here for that person in that moment. Um, and then giving them practical things that they can connect with or work on from that session. And then if it's a little bit more interactive, then it would be resonance coaching. So it's about actually understanding the things that are keeping you away from living the life that you want to live,
Mhm.
and pulling those things out of the energy field, bringing them into awareness, and then bringing them into what we call coherence. So actually bringing those things, changing the frequency of those energies so that they are actually supportive for helping you to live that intention or that path or that purpose. And then if we go to the more physical reality of that, it's the yoga practice, it's the breath work practice, it's the meditation practice. So actually being in the body and gaining that awareness of what does it mean to be in my body, and not just to be a physical being, but to start to understand how are these energies living within me as I'm in the physical body. When I stand in this way, what's that helping me to access, or when I move in this way. And so it's actually can building that connection. And just like yoga is, yes, it's a physical practice, but it's actually about that union between the energetic and the physical. So it's a really incredible space to start to weave these things together and to build the deeper understanding of how the subtleties are playing out in our reality and creating our reality. So it is that yeah, the ability to become more aware of the energies that are playing out in your life, and that is through coaching and somatic practices and an energy healing session.
Cool. I think that it's so beautiful because, yeah, like I was saying, like it starts because it's manifested physically, this energetic work, but it starts at the energy level, right? Like we are manifested as what our energy has created us to be in terms, that's what our health is, right? So if you're around toxic energy, it's going to make you sick, it's going to suppress your immune system. If you've embodied that, and like you said, awareness, I like the word awareness, because just bringing awareness to something energetically is so powerful to clear it in the physical realm, like in the physical body, down to our cellular level. Like it's so powerful. that kind of work. And like going back to what we were saying, like people are so used to living in survival mode and like autopilot that there's such a lack of awareness when you're living in that mode because it's just survival, 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 which is so sad because like human beings, we have such a level of consciousness and evolution to reach that's beautiful. But the world we live in sometimes, like, I was a teenager and I was living in survival mode for like 10 years, 10 years of my life, like until I brought awareness to it. It took me that long to figure out that I was in survival mode. And as soon as I brought awareness to it, everything started shifting because that awareness shifted it energetically, and then my life started changing. And so then it's a powerful correlation, and it works directly on your health as well. So when you're bringing awareness to a sore muscle, or if you're having digestive issues, like then you can do the physical work to make those changes, and it's a cumulatively um grouped effort. Yeah, so it's super powerful. The energetics is equally as important, if not more important, I think, than the physical stuff. Because if you're doing the physical work and you're not doing the energetic work, that physical injury will not dissipate. It will just keep coming back with vengeance and like create more issues because you're not listening to the body. And so then that's when those issues get worse.
And that's, I think, such an important piece to bring up, actually. It's like the, so when things start to manifest in physical form, that's actually kind of like the end of the line. It's your body saying, dude, you're not listening to me. Like,
Exactly.
how can I communicate this with you so
Right.
that you start to actually change something about it? And I think equally as important as the awareness, it's actually helping people come back to the remembrance that we are sovereign beings and we have will, which means we have choice. And until we actually claim or reclaim that choice, we aren't going to change our life. But we need to actually integrate the awareness with the will to say, yeah, maybe I have the awareness and I know this thing. Like when I drink cacao, I'm like, I know sometimes cacao doesn't make me feel very good, but I love it. And so then it's like I'm making that conscious choice, knowing the repercussions, but that's the empowerment. That's actually where we can start to optimize ourselves because we realize that we're not in the victim anymore. Like I am a creator of my reality. And
Exactly.
that's the end of the line. It's like, okay,
Bottom
so
line, that's it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's really important to just start to bring all this to light. And like we said, have that space where you can get curious and you can explore because again, we have so many answers, so many things already living within us. And this is where people or experiences or plants or whatever tools you choose to work with, they're keys. And so, someone like you're holding keys for people. And when people interact with you, they're actually, what they're saying as well is, I'm ready to open this door.
Right.
And they're actually opening up to receive that key from you so that they can understand how to walk through that door. So,
Yeah. I know.
yeah.
It's beautiful. I really love that. And you as well. Like anyone who has, who's in this space and taken, like, shifted their life to be in a role to help people. We have the resources to help others, and I'm a true believer when someone comes onto our path, my path specifically. I can only speak for myself, but they're coming to me with a problem more often than not that I know how they can fix it. And so, I obviously we have to be responsible with, pushing our information on people because sometimes they're not always ready to hear what we have to say. Um, but I really find value in the timing of people finding us, and as healers, as people who are offering help and services, to know that that I must have something that is going to benefit this specific person with the issue that they're dealing with, and then that trusting that again energetically is just as it helps with the whole process.
Yeah. The trust is a big piece. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I definitely agree with you. And there's no coincidences in this life.
Right.
Um, So just helping people to feel safe and making those decisions that are bringing them into alignment with the life that they want to be living.
Yeah, and I mean, I love it because like we're human beings and we need connection, and not only to heal, but then to live our life. Like what I can only speak for myself again, in my experiences, but like the only time I ever really wanted to be alone was when everything was going wrong and I had the wrong people around me, and but then when I found the right people, I always wanted to be around them and I always wanted that human connection. And that's when I grew and that's when I evolved and that's when I learned. And that's when, um, the best years of my life, like they're just starting because I've just found all of these people. Right. So, it's really, really empowering to see. But as human beings, we're genetically wired to want that. And so then when we don't have that and we're deprived of that, that's when the issues arise psychologically, manifest physically, all those things. So yeah, yeah, I'm really excited for all of this, and I'm really happy that you're a part of it because the group of people like yourself and the other 5 ladies, like 5 of the most beautiful healers that, I've come across, so I'm just, very, I don't know, humbled that I was given the opportunity to even do this or have the idea to do this, you know what I mean? So, thank you for being a part of it.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me in, and also to all of the people who are saying yes to this, even over the time that this is available. It's really such a gift. Like you said, there's everyone's on our path for a reason, and it's equal. I never see, myself as above anyone. It's like this
Mhm.
person has something to teach me as well. So I'm excited to learn from everyone who's a part of this and to
Mhm.
grow together.
Yeah, we're gonna learn so much as well so that we're able to, every time we have like another month of the retreat, we're gonna be able to, change things and evolve things, and yeah, it'll just keep getting better.
Always getting better all the time.
You're so great. I love that. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I'm just gonna give you the opportunity if you have anything else that you want to just lay on the table and say to everyone.
I think the one message that's coming through right now is to remember that you're a sovereign being and to actually have the courage to take responsibility for that, because if you're watching this and if you're listening to this message, please remember that you came into this world with something so unique, and it's exactly what the world needs. And so
Mhm,
actually by helping yourself to tap into that deeper gift, purpose, mission, service, optimization, whatever you want to call that, but that true essence of who you are, that's the greatest service that you can give to the world. So if you're choosing to step onto this path of self-discovery and of healing and journeying into yourself, which I know it takes a lot of courage, so acknowledging you for that, but that's the that's something that, yes, it might seem like you're doing it for yourself, but this is actually a service for the whole world. So, yeah,
mhm,
acknowledging and honoring everyone who takes this decision, however the path finds you, and knowing that you also hold a lot of keys inside of you. So, just to allow other people to access those and let yourself be seen for who you are and be supported to
mhm,
be yourself, because that's really, again, community. When we have that space, your unique light can come out and shine, and that's what we're here for, creating a better world. Not even,
yeah,
I don't want to say better, creating um a
a different,
vibrant world.
more
Yeah.
vibrant. Yeah,
Yeah.
just it needs to be different. We need a different space. So we're creating it.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. And we do that, yeah, we better the world by bettering ourselves. We can only control, what's in our power, and how we take care of ourselves and evolve ourselves is, directly in our power. So that's thank you for saying all of that. I couldn't have said it better myself.
And yeah, one final note on that is just remembering that, like, energy is never created or destroyed. So everything that you desire is already available to you. In the world that you wish to live in, anything at all, it's already available here. So um, being a part of something that actually helps you to tap into that is remembering that you are a conscious creator
Mhm.
and you have everything at your fingertips.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Shai. So much value in your words. Honestly, you say the right things. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you again for being here. And for everybody listening, if you guys want to learn more or join the Lunar Synergy Retreat with Cheyenne and myself and some of the other ladies, please visit us on our website at www.holistichealingtribe.com. I will put the description in the link in the description below. You guys can click on that or visit the website. It's pretty easy to find. The retreat is running monthly and enrollment opens up the first of every month. So we're constantly welcoming with open arms, new enrollments who are ready to make these changes in their life and transform their health, and that are deep rooted in deep freedom. And that's the key, right? We're giving you the key to live a life of freedom through taking control of your health. So it's a beautiful combination, and we look forward to seeing you in the retreat, and looking forward for you to join us on this journey that we're embarking on together.
Yeah. So excited to share life with you all.
Yes, definitely. All right. Thank you so much, Shai. Thank you guys. Have a great evening. Have a great day. Take care.
Ciao.